raining Asian women in Pittsburgh this week. They come here to see the brown and white people. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. I feel so blessed. Even though there's a lot of Asian people living in the city of Pittsburgh, as well as the state of Pennsylvania in general, I'm just so glad to have these people come visit my town. Okay? Just beautiful. If they had well, actually they're going to be here for a couple more days. And then we'll have our regular number of Asian people, which is very large. But this week in Pittsburgh, I was able to really be close with these people and have conversations with them, these women. Have conversations with them and have to work with them. Have to breathe their air and then breathe mine. And most of them spoke English very, very, very well. Very, very well. So, it was going fine. It was going just dandy. Until one of them sat in my seat. What's wrong with her? Don't sit in a security officer's seat. Just take his chair like that. Cutest thing ever. You know I wasn't going to ask her to move. Go ahead, take my seat. Anyway. This video is brought to you by It's Raining Asian Women in Pittsburgh this week, okay? Last night, I was watching a new video by Abba and Preach, if anybody knows Abba and Preach. And Abba and Preach, they do a lot of videos talking about putting morality back into, our cultures, and they talk about the dumb things that we throw in the mix. Dumb things about dumb things about black and white and all these different things. And all around, basically, these are good guys, okay? They're pretty decent guys. They did a video last night about this lovely black chick, and she was a chick who was claiming, the title of her video was "Being Beautiful is So Hard." And I knew Ab and Preach was going to rip her a new one. But you know how it goes. Being beautiful is hard. Hard is not the word. Hard is not the word. Being beautiful is not hard. Because Being beautiful is a privilege, actually. And it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, or Asian. Oh my God. Or you know, you're Mexican or whatever. Being beautiful is a privilege. Every nation has it, and every nation has them. But this woman was saying that being beautiful was hard because every man wants her. The nerve of this broad. But that's not, now that I think of it, beauty isn't hard for her. I mean, beauty isn't hard for her. Well, then again, yes, it is. Beauty is only hard for her because she makes it hard for herself because, okay, you know, it's just like you walk outside your door every day. You know that you're a certain race. You know that you're young. You know that you're old. You know that you got big chest, nice butt, whatever. Okay, people are looking. You walk past people, they're going to turn around and look behind you when you walk past them. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to get that. But this girl's face was very pretty. Very pretty. She had a face like a diamond. I mean, it was beautiful. And the way she wore her makeup and her hair and that was just, it just made her look really cute, okay? And it wasn't like all those, them long eyelashes and super long nails, and she wasn't into all that, so that was good. And she had a beautiful, squeaky little voice. It wasn't that big sister voice, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't like, you know, that big, wild sister voice. You know, sister voice. She was very beautiful, and she had a nice accent. I love her accent. But the title of this video is The World's Good, Not Your Good. We're going to call this number 1. The world's good is not your good. Okay? And the problem with her beauty is that she thinks that everybody wants her. Sure, everybody in their flesh, and that's the other problem with the same topic, is everybody in their flesh. If she is nice to people, they're going to want to see where they can get with her. I go through that, and God knows I ain't beautiful. But, you know, there's people out there who think that a guy like me wouldn't give a person like him or her the time of day. You know what I mean? Because I'm too busy about me. And I sit down and talk with them because they happen to be in my circle. So I sit down and I talk with them. I have coffee. And the next thing you know, this woman's telling me I can't choose who my girlfriend is. Huh? I'm gonna marry my grandmama because I can't choose who my girlfriend is? Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I didn't talk to you because I'm trying to, I'm looking for a wife or a girlfriend. I'm talking to you because you happen to be part of the team. You with us, And next thing you know, she's gonna make it about, my love life. And my love life didn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking at her that way. And she knew that I wasn't looking at her that way, but she couldn't, it surprises me that women go through this. That they can get around certain guys, depending on what they look like and how old they are and what they got to go through in life. They'll get around certain guys and start acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? And it just blows my mind, okay? But so it happens to me too. But let's get back to her. Her problem isn't really about her. It's not about her beauty. It's about her attitude. Because she can't have people come around her and just, like if you're beautiful or you're handsome, okay, and people want to come around you and they want to talk to you because you're beautiful or you're handsome, you know what I mean? They want to, they want to they want to breathe your air, and they ask permission to breathe your air, Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's just silly. I admit. Sometimes that's just pathetic. Like, grow up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I go to work every day, there's beautiful women that got that issue. So I keep my distance because they got that issue where it's like every guy that takes a minute to say hello to them, you can tell, oh, he wants me, he wants me. He got one thing on his mind. That's why, like, a lot of times I say hi and bye, and that's it to a lot of people. There's certain people out there, and there's some ones out there that are extremely pretty, okay? And they treat me like gold. I treat them like gold back, okay? You know what I'm saying? But then there's them ones that, like, oh, and you know what? Black women have this problem more than any other women that I've noticed. Like, or mixed women, and some of these Spanish women too. They got that problem. It's like they don't realize you're on the job. You're on the job. I don't need to take time on my job to try and score. Okay? That doesn't mean that I'm trying to get nasty with you because I asked you, excuse me, ma'am, is there anything I can do for you today? Is there any way I can help you, ma'am? You need help with anything? Everything all right, ma'am? And she's like, hands on her hips, you know what I mean? Standing there acting like she deaf. Okay? And just the other day, this woman was just posing. She thought that I walked into the lobby to breathe her air. No, I've been standing there all day. I went to go take a piss and do some rounds, and I came back, and her little pretty behind was standing there. And so another employee, she did the same thing to him. He walked up and he says, you okay, ma'am? Is there something I can get you? And she was looking for her food. So he went and looked it up. And he called the guy on the phone, but, you know, the way she was acting about it, he could have just left her standing there trying to figure out what was going on, you know. But I walked in and I went back to the post that I had picked for the evening, you know. And, you know, I got my hands in my pocket and I'm pacing back and forth. And I smile at her and she got that, you know, no smile back, like, you know. And it hit me like, oh, so you think that I'm standing here for you? You know. So this other guy walks in. He's got her food. And I guess he is pretty sharp. He's a pretty sharp looking dude. He looked like an Italian dude. Something. I think he was Italian, you know. And he had her food, but he wasn't just like the food delivery man. The food delivery man gave her food to him. This guy came in sharp, you know, fancy shoes, you know, the suit and everything. He's a little bit taller than me, you know. Real pretty face though, you know what I mean? If I was a girl, I'd be all smiles too. You know, he was real pretty, you know. He walked up to her and he let her know that he knew her and everything. And this woman went out of her way to like score, like, you know, he's trying to leave and she trying to, you know, he's on the job, he's trying to leave, she's trying to score, you know. I'm like, okay, this is the world we live in, you know. This is the world we live in, you know. But, and I just like, let me go, this is getting ridiculous. Let me go find myself another post. This woman is messing up my post, you know. But the problem is your stereotypes about other people. We should all be able to, I mean, if you have a preference, okay, about, you know, and I agree, you know what I'm saying? I agree that, you know, you should, you know, if you are a beautiful woman, you're gorgeously pretty, you know, you drop dead, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's nothing wrong on God's earth for you to decide that, you know, oh, I only want to date tall guys, I only want to date, you know, guys that are like Italian, you know what I'm saying? Even though she wasn't Italian, okay? Didn't even come close. But, you know, I only want to be with guys that are Italian. I only want to be with guys that, you know, make a lot of money and blah, 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 because you don't want guys that, you know, bouncing you all over the hood because he can't hold down a job. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I understand. If your beauty puts you on the bright side of life, that's fine. I don't think God has a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But don't use your beauty, okay, to hate on other people is what I'm saying. Like, you know, I got a job to do when I go to work every day. Sure, you fine, you pretty, but I'm working here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to trip with me, because I'm working. I'm on the clock. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was making the money that I like making, I would just ride. I wouldn't even notice your behind. The only reason why I'm noticing your behind is because I'm working. See? Only reason why I'm noticing you. Because if it was the other way around, I'd zip right past you. Because I know what my type is. And if I got what I need to get the girl I really want to get, you know, the girl that I can't, you know what I'm saying? The girl that, you know, that never leaves my mind. The girl that I always gotta, you know, peek at. Even no matter how pretty my own woman is, I gotta peek at. I gotta take a peek at that girl. You know, I gotta say hi to her, even though I'm in a good marriage. Just want to say hi, and then run for my life. You know, I'm gonna say hi and then run and almost get hit by a car. Okay. Yeah. But see, if I was a rich man and wearing crocodile shoes, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'd go. I'd go straight to, you know. Matter of fact, I'd go probably. I'd probably go out of town. I'd probably leave the country and just go pick my woman up and say, "Come with me, okay? Get in my car. I'm gonna take you to the airport. I'm gonna buy you some clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you everything you want, and I'm gonna take you back to the United States. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna pay for your visa and everything you need to be my wife in America. How about that? You can't pass this up. You know, that's what I would do. Shoot, you know. But my hands is getting cold, so I'm about to cut out here. But my point is, nobody needs to treat other people a certain way unless they're mentally ill. And so there's an issue of communication there. Or unless they're trying to hit on you. Okay, a 2-year-old can tell they're trying to hit on you. It's not, well, maybe he was trying to hit on you or he said something I'm confused about. No, if you're confused about it, he wasn't hitting on you. Okay, sweetheart, okay? You know, that's one of the things in the world that's not good for America. That's one of the things in the world that's not good for the planet, period. It's this whole thing about, you know, beauty and money, you know, and toys. Beauty, money, toys can cause you to stereotype other people and accuse other people of trying to rape you all the time and follow you home all the time because he's walking behind you 100 feet behind you. He's trying to follow you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think a rapist won't rape a fat woman? You know what I'm saying? A man doesn't go out there and try to rape women. This another friend of mine was talking to me yesterday about how he bought this woman a taser. First thing that came to my mind is, don't she drive? She drives everywhere she got to go. She got her own car. Okay? Now, I know this woman, when I see her, she dresses to impress. I mean, everything is tight. And I think she's overrated in my opinion. I think people act like she's more beautiful than what she is because of her ethnicity here in the United States. Okay, because of her ethnicity, her nationality, which is hard to figure out. But it is like pro elegante, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, but I don't see her all that pretty. I see her pretty as far as skin and hair and makeup, but I don't see her like, she's not a doll face. She's not, you know, she's not a little girl face. You know what I'm saying? She's just a woman who happens to be pretty enough to get half the guys she wants to get. But I know a lot of guys out here, you know, that are out here, you know, trying to pick up a sugar baby or something. She don't fit the bill, okay? But, you know, all the guys go crazy over her. Okay. So when he tells me he had to buy her a taser because she was scared when she be walking around and stuff like that, I'm thinking, don't she have a car? Why is she walking around? And see, that's another thing we do here in America. We flaunt ourselves in front of people, and we always want to see men drool over a woman, and women want to see men drool over them, and you know, a lot of women, they love when, you know, they walk past you and you turn around and look at that, you know. When a woman walks past me that got nice hips, I look at her face. I look right at the back of her head. You know what I'm saying? I look right at her hairdo because I want to see her tilt that head to see if I'm looking. Okay? A lot of them will tilt their head 3 times. You know. You know what I'm saying? But if I tell you you got a nice butt, see, I'd be wrong. But that's what you don't want me to say it, but you want me to show you. You want me to show you, but if you want me to show you you got a nice butt. But you don't want me to tell you you got a nice butt. You know what I'm saying? You know. See, and this is stuff that goes on that is not good. It's not good for anybody. This is, you know, so here's one of them things in the world's good. This is going to be video number 1 of this issue. Let's start with something simple like the beauty of women, okay? And how we just tripping over it, okay? And how women, more than the guys, are tripping over their own beauty. They think every man wants to rape them. Every man's trying to follow them home. You know, every man trying to get in her car. Every man trying to, you know, hit on her. Excuse me, miss. Oh, he's hitting on me. Oh, no, I was trying to find out what time the bus was coming. No, I was trying to find out what street that is right up there because there ain't no sign on it. You live out here. I'm trying to find out what street that is. So I'm not going to walk all the way down that street. Okay, and you know, but I wish I could say we gotta stop this, but it's been going on since the Bible days. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on since the Bible days, and it's not good. Everybody should be able to treat everybody like people, regardless of how much money I got, what my looks are, what kind of car I'm driving, what my girlfriend looks like, you know what I'm saying, where I work at, what kind of circles I'm hanging out in. Everybody should be able to treat everybody like people. And I gotta admit, on the flip of that, I get myself in trouble sometimes because I try to be friends with everybody. Try to be cool with everybody. And I find out this guy's jailbait. This woman is jailbait. Okay? I find out that this guy is actually trying to rob me. This girl is actually trying to pull me into something crazy. You know. I mean, as old as I am, you know, I mean, there are teenagers that they can't be away from their parents for an hour before they start cutting up and trying to do crazy things. I remember one time not too long ago, I was trying to help a girl find her car. I'm looking at her like, are you old enough to drive? You driving a car already? Okay. Girl wants me to help her find her car. So I help her to go find her mother's car, actually. But she kept saying it was her car. And I'm helping her find her mother's car, and she starts talking all this game and all this stuff and asking me 100 things about my job and what I do and do I make a lot of money and all this kind of stuff. Finally, we get to where her mother's car is at. And she says, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. So I'm walking her to the car and she just disappears. Okay. An hour later, her mama come looking for her. She come back into the building looking for her. Like, I says, you her mama? She said, yeah. I says, I walked her to your car. You weren't there. She says, she knew exactly where my car was at. And I made her memorize that. We've been here a dozen times, sir. She knew exactly where my car was at. Blah, 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 blah. You know, and I'm going to deal with her when I get home, you know. And so next thing you know, we're looking around for the girl. Okay. And we finally find her and hook her back up with her mom. But, you know, like, why would she do that? You know, why would she do that? You know, but anyway, I'm closing. The world could be a better place without people trying to use their beauty and use, you know, use whatever they have, use their beauty, their money, and their toys. My neighbor and one of my co-workers, trying to use their beauty and their toys and their money to try and manipulate other people into some kind of con game. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be sex, whether it be drugs, whether it be somebody trying to rape you, somebody trying to get you into trouble and, you know, just get you in trouble for no reason, lie on you, smear you, pull you into some kind of scandal, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just simple things like beauty. Let's say just like innocent beauty, the innocent beauty of a woman. Nobody needs to trip over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see a beautiful woman. Give me a minute. That's really pretty. Wow. You know, I mean, it's raining Asian women in Pittsburgh this week. And the beautiful thing about that is there's so many of them that I can't stare at just one. I got to keep looking around. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. And I'm not acting a fool. You know? And I would never expect anyone, and that was my biggest fear, you know, because these you know, because, you know, black people have a bad reputation here in America. They have a horrible reputation. And the last thing I want some Asian girl from another state or from another part of the world even coming over here to Pittsburgh is thinking that, you know, I'm trying to bust a move. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm the kind of guy that, you know, if I'm trying to explain something to somebody and they seem very, very, very lost and worried about making it back to their car or whatever, I might put my arm around them. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, it's okay. I'm going to take care of you. You know what I mean? I got you. You know what I mean? Oh, you tried to touch me. You know. But people do it to me all the time. I walked in, I was leaving work yesterday and somebody just put their arm around me and gave me a hug out of nowhere. Okay. How come I didn't scream sexual assault or sexual harassment, you know? But the point is, I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. Thank you for watching. My hands are cold. I'm going in here and to this 7-Eleven and do what I got to do. And I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching.